Okay, this is a quick video just to detail how to put together these little cap adapter boards that I've been selling on the RSD Sound website. I've been using these for a while now, mostly in Hot Rod Deluxes and Blues Juniors, but they do have other uses in other things. There's other Fenders and some PVs as well. Okay, cool. So what I'll do, I've got the 3 different boards here just in case I need to refer to them, but I'm going to be fitting a 47 mu onto this one, which as you can see is labelled 100 mu 350 volts. It's that on the Hot Rod DeVille. However, on the Hot Rod Deluxe, there's a 47 mu 500 volt in that position. So first thing to say is we use RTV silicon quite a lot in doing this job. This is the type that I use. Other types are available. So first thing to do is to put a thin line of silicon down here. Then fit it through onto the PCB, into these 2 holes here. So we're going into this hole and this hole. You need to make sure obviously you've got the negative line on your capacitor and you've got a positive marker on the PCB. So you obviously want to make sure that the negative line is going to the unmarked one on the PCB and the unmarked one on the capacitor goes to the positive mark on the PCB as per normal electronic conventions. I should say at this point, the 22 mu has the same positive marker. The 47 mu board looks a little bit confusing. I think it's still fairly self-explanatory. It's got a plus on both sides of this pin. So just be aware that this is the positive pin when you're fitting it onto a 47 mu board. Okay, so back to this one that we're doing. So we've got our imaginary line of silicon underneath it there, and we then leave that to glue to the board. If you wish to, whilst it's gluing, you can get on with soldering these points here. Solder them from the top side of the PCB. That's quite important. As you can see, there's only a thin layer. We want to get the make sure that your solder flows evenly through the hole to the other side, but you don't really want a big blob on the other side. After you've done that, you want to flush cut on this side, like so, so that it's very smooth on the back. Because what we're then going to do is we are going to put some more RTV silicon on the back here, just a couple of thin strips down the 2 sides, and then we're going to be placing that into the Hot Rod Deluxe. When you do place it into the Hot Rod Deluxe, I'm not going to show that right now on this video because I don't have the camera set up in the right place. But when you do place it onto the Hot Rod Deluxe, you need to be matching the positive terminal on the board here with the positive terminal marked on the Hot Rod Deluxe PCB, and obviously therefore the unmarked one on the PCB, the Hot Rod Deluxe PCB, goes to the unmarked one on this PCB. You should have left some legs poking up through the PCB on the Hot Rod Deluxe in order that you can then just bend the legs over onto these larger pads here and here, and then solder to them on the PCB without having to take the Hot Rod Deluxe PCB out. Hope that made lots of sense. Cheers.